Hello and welcome back to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. Today we are going to be covering ManUtd v Victoria PLZEN in the Europa League. How we doing, folks? Hello, admin. How you doing, Eshaw? How's it going? Hello, boys, says Nick. Just about late for this stream. Let's see. Let's sort the timer out. I'm on 2 minutes, I believe. 2 minute 46. We have kicked off. We do desperately need a win. Let's see what we can do. I need Eric Ten Hag's slide admin. It will be worked on, Eshaw. I assure you of that. Christmas is very, very busy with the amount of games and videos and stuff. But the Eric Ten Hag slide will join the Old Truthford intro, and it'll be worth a wait. Best believe. We got Bruno Fernandes here in the midfield. Truthfordians, Diego. How you doing, man? How you doing, guys? How's it going, Nav? Doing good. How about you, admin? All good, man. All good. Literally was sprinting to get home for this match. But yeah, all sorted. Truthfordians, Ethan Johnson. Good to see you, man. Christian, hello, admin. Great to be watching the most popular mid-table club in the world with all of you. Victoria PLZEN aren't that bad, Christian. Come on now. Diego, how you doing, mate? Lads, how confident are we feeling tonight? Let's get our score predictions in the chat. Just gonna post a cheeky little poll here. Victoria PLZEN. Okay, does anyone know how to actually say it? If you haven't already, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. Onana playing out the back from a precarious position there, but Mazraoui plays it forward. Casemiro very good in tight spaces. Okay, Xerxes using his strength. Xerxes going all the way, almost. Xerxes! Oh. Well, it's good play from Xerxes, to be fair to him. Of course, Delo's there to give him a high five. Is the Dutch Destroyer around? The Dutch Destroyer's always around, Ethan. And even when he's not here, he's here in spirit. Don't underestimate Victoria, whoever. They might even be favourites for tonight's game. I mean, the interesting thing about Victoria is she's got a little secret. And this Victoria happens to be playing in a similar formation to Ruben Amorim's 3-4-3. So I think this is the first time that we've come up against a competing team with the same formation or a similar formation with three at the back. So let's see how this plays out. Cross in from Ahmad, but it's away. We'll go through the team lineup in just a sec. Just getting a few more things set up here. Okay, perfect. I'm always lurking in the shadows, says Nick the Dutch Destroyer. I promise that Nick, our first mod, isn't on any kind of criminal register. I think it's pronounced PLZEN. PLZEN. Victoria PLZEN. ManUtd versus Victoria Secret. Admin thought you wasn't streaming. Who's leaking the team lineup? Apparently it's Garnacho's brother, but I've not been paying attention to all of that sort of stuff. I just know a lot of people have been targeting it towards Garnacho's brother. Anthony to get a red card for violent conduct against Victoria's Secret models. Oh, Christian. You know, there's like a Christian Anderson bingo card for these streams where like there'll be at least one like Anthony beating a woman joke. There'll be one German joke. There'll be one United joke. Who else? Who else is a target for Christian usually? I mean, Mason Mount, he's an easy one. Come on, Victoria. Safer, what are you playing at? Why are you supporting Victoria? Oh my god! I think Onana just completely wiped someone out. I don't know if it was one of our players. The opposite don't even have a traffic ticket to my name. Good, Nick, good. I'm that good, I don't get caught. Always lurking in those shadows. Admin, congrats on the 12k on the last bid. We on the up. Yeah, bro. Cheers, man. I honestly have no idea how that video got 12k views, but I'll pretend and take credit for it. But yeah, don't worry. Plenty more videos to come, guys. It's literally just a case of finding the time to get them all edited, but should have a few videos out this weekend. And we've still got what? Let's have a look. We've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games this month, so a lot of live streams going on. Bruno 100%. Anthony will be sniffing his opportunity against Victoria. I don't know what's going on there, Safer. Mount is for sure on that bingo card. Oh yeah, Bruno's on it as well. Onana just cleaned out Casemiro on that set piece. Casemiro knocked out because of Onana. Okay, Casemiro's jogging on the sidelines at the moment, trying to gain consciousness after being wiped out by Onana. Onana's been taking his interactions with Francis Ngannou a bit too seriously for my liking. You did a good analysis and it got caught in the most viewed vids. I mean, I'd like to think so. But I don't know. I think it's random. But the thing I think is number one most important with the channel and like creating videos and everything like that, if any of you guys are interested in doing this in the future, like I think you've got to be very quick to get the latest news out. And that's what I'm struggling with at the moment because of it's obviously like other commitments like work and stuff like that. But hopefully in the future then I'll be able to like literally just get the news story, write something up, and then just get to work. Casemiro is suffering. Twente penalty missed. Olympiacos 0, Twente 0. How did we draw to Twente at home, man? That's so bad. Wait, did we draw? Yeah, we drew, didn't we? Because we're undefeated in the Europa League. Somebody's O has to go in this game, guys. Both teams undefeated. Surely it's not going to end in a draw. Goal Roma. Roma 1, Braga 0. Victoria Pilsner beer pressing United. Onana must be ammo out the way he match fixed in the Forest game, and now he's trying to kill your best midfielder. Has Onana gone back to vintage Onana? Vintage United Onana? Is that what we're dealing with here? Goal Pawak. Pawak 1, Ferravgavros 0. Champions League Onana when you order a goalkeeper on Temu. I'm not gonna lie, I feel so bad for Ten Hag because that Champions League run we were actually playing very well, but we were going neck and neck with Bayern. What was the score with Bayern in the end? Was it like 4-3? And Onana was responsible for 2 of those goals. Yeah, it was 4-3, and Onana just let some like such easy goals in. It's crazy. I mean, I do think Ten Hag's going to be a success wherever he goes. To be fair, I don't think he's a terrible coach. Europe Onana builds trash. Is that Delo giving a foul away already? I need to actually watch the game. Bosh. McKenz, how you doing, man? Okay, Fernandez screaming some instructions. Let's go through the lineup as well. What changes would we have made? What do we actually think of it? So we've got Onana in goal, Martinez, De Ligt, and Mazraoui as the three centre-backs. Obviously, we're watching Euro's minutes, but then at the same time, I mean, could make a case for Mazraoui coming into the team to just give a different dimension to what we've seen from Euro so far. Like, although he's obviously showing clearly he's talented, is he the finished product to get a run of games in the team? I don't know about that just yet. Especially if we somehow manage to keep a clean sheet in this game, I think that Mazraoui could make a case for just staying in. Like, look at that. Ball over the top from Mazraoui, that Delo was supposed to get on the end of, but he couldn't get there. I mean, 100% I'd keep Mazraoui in the starting lineup if we keep a clean sheet tonight. Then in the midfield, we've got Casemiro and Fernandez. Personally, I'm not a fan of Fernandez playing in the midfield. I think his best position is as the left attacking mid, because I don't think we're going to see much from Rashford tonight. I think if he gets in a goal scoring position, sure, he will score that, but I don't think we're going to see too much quick play from him. Casemiro coming back to the side as well. Good to see him getting minutes because he was in good form under Rude. Malacia, left-hand side. I mean, can't be much worse than Delo there, so even if his legs are gone a bit. Pretty much, I think Malacia is just in the shop window. Nice cheeky cutback from Malacia there. Oh wait, no, that was Rashford, and then Malacia was on the inside. Malacia's running back, but it looks like he's running through treacle. I think Malacia is almost definitely going to be sold in the future, given that we are linked with a few left backs now. Delo, right wing back. Let's see how he performs, but definitely should be on the sale list. He could actually be a player where we make profit from, which we haven't had in like however long. Guys, help me out. Who's the last player that United have made a profit selling? I think it may be Dan James. I think it may be Dan James to Leeds. And then up top, we've got Rashford, left attacking mid. Rashford, I think his days are numbered, if I'm being honest. I think unless he goes on ridiculous form now, scoring or assisting like every game till the end of the season, people have given up with him. Ahmad, we get to see Ahmad in the cam role. Let's see if he's as effective as he is at right wing back. I've got a really strange feeling that he's not going to be as good at cam as he is at right wing back because, oh wow, Onana getting pressed and leads to chaos at the back. And then we've got Xerxes up top as well. Xerxes, don't think he's started since his 2 goals against Everton. So, yeah, let's see what he can do. Let's have a look at what you peeps are saying. How did we finish last with Copenhagen and Galatasaray in the group? Literally made no sense, Nav. It made no sense. It was just purely individual errors, but then Ten Hag kept getting the stick for that. We look good, we look bad. I think we look meh at the moment. I haven't seen too many impressive moments so far. You liked my reel. I like the reel you sent me, Nick. What reels are getting us sent around here, huh? Defense is strong, rest is meh. Goal, AZ Alkmaar. First, Ludogorets 0AZ1. Admin didn't even respond to the reel. I haven't seen it yet, man. I'll see if I can see if you can get a live reaction. I'll see. Did you send it over Instagram? I'm gonna go try find a stream to watch the game. I like the message. Admin, got my predicted grades back for my A-levels. Guess what they were? Tell me what subjects you're doing, Mackenzie, and I'll guess your predicted grades. Remind me what your subjects are. I know, is it one art or photography? I know it's something like that. Maybe media. Media, yeah. Media, DT, and art. Okay. Expected grades. Well, I was very impressed with your artwork, Mackenzie, so I'm going to say A for art, B for DT, and let's see, media. A for media. Go on, AAB. That's what your predicted grades are. Is there a reason? E and E. What the hell, Mackenzie? How are you getting shout-outs from local artists, but you're getting predicted in the E? Failing all three? Bro, get your head in the game. Why are you failing? Is there a reason the Argentinian Smurf, the 4'2" Jason Voorhees, is starting? He was shocking against Forest. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to make a video on Martinez as well, because I feel like the hate's a bit forced for Martinez. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how people are turning on him so quickly. We're in final stages for that 17-year-old left-back, according to Fabrizio Romano. Scott McTominay was the last player we saw for profit because he was an academy product. Oh, that's true as well, Ethan. Yeah. Scott McTominay, pure profit. I think before Scott McTominay, surely it was Dan James. But yeah, we are in the final stage for that 17-year-old. I think he's Paraguayan, Peruvian, something like that. Somewhere around that region of the world. And not to mention, we can also buy, I always forget his name, Alvaro Fernandez, or is it Caquera or something like that, from, I think he's at Benfica. We can buy him for, I think we've got a buyback clause of like 17 mil. So realistically, if we want to bring in young fullbacks for the left-hand side, Amorim can bring in two very strong people there. So yeah, definitely going to be doing a couple vids on that as well. Heard that United want 40 mil for Rashford. Would be lucky to get 4. I reckon we can get 40 mil from someone. Surely. Insta, open it. Failing all 3. No way, Kenzie on fraud watch, says Nav. McKen's getting the shaft. I've given up on A-levels. Really can't be asked at this point. McKen's, if you're going to give up on A-levels, you've got to have a backup plan though. Like, are you going to go straight into work? If you want to go to uni, you need good A-levels. Like, what's the plan? What are we saying? Because fair enough if you don't want to go to uni, like a lot of people are seeing uni as like not that worthwhile these days. Unless you want to do like a specified course. So art because my art doesn't tell a story. Right, okay. Media because I missed a month off school before my exams. Well, that's not going to help you, is it? Why did you miss a month off? Everything all right? You got a dreamy teacher, I see. Oh, wow. Is that the problem with your students, Nick? Oh, counter-attack here. Ahmad. Find Fernandez. Oh, why did he pass to Rashford? Oh, that was poor decision-making from Ahmad. Fernandez was literally in front of the goal. And it would have been easier for him to pass to him. Like, you're left-footed. Why did you pass? Ah, that's poor from Ahmad. DT just because I didn't do it for GCSE, so I don't know what I'm doing. Or clue up on what you're doing, man. Come on. Amorim not impressed with Ahmad's decision-making there. And Rashford's, whatever that was, I don't even know if he tried to shoot or cross or whatever it was atrocious. Martinez stick is well deserved. When he jumped for the first goal in the Forest game, he barely left the ground. How can you sign a South American hobbit as your centre back? That's one goal though. Like, I mean, everyone, fair enough if someone makes like one mistake, but if it's continuous, then fair enough, hate on them. But saying that he's out of form because of one mistake where clearly the other player is going to like outjump him, like, I don't know. Alvaro Fernandez put man of the match performance in the Champions League. Oh, Ahmad coming forward again. Ahmad. Oh, he shot, but it was blocked. I mean, keeper spills, but collects. Should have sold him for 70 when PSG was sniffing around. 100% should have sold him then, but it's a hard one because, like, he'd just shown, like, Rooney in his prime level of consistency, like Ronaldo level of consistency. So selling him for 70 mil then could have been a massive mistake, but it was actually a mistake keeping him in the end. I have a moment to fix all my A-levels. Academic comeback is on. Love that. Love that. McKenn's coming to the Netherlands to finish his education. For sure, at Ethan Johnson. But now that PSG have gone cold, who will sign him now? I still think PSG could be tempted to buy him for 40 mil. If not, potentially Arsenal. Would Arsenal buy Rashford? Who else? Because I think Arsenal are losing patience with Martinelli. Who else could buy Rashford? I don't see him going to another Premier League team, though, to be fair. Maybe an Italian team like a Juventus would buy Marcus Rashford. I'm finally going back home in 2 weeks. Have you missed it, Nav? Back to the land of tulips. Money with his wages, honestly. Admin's going to give me a freelance graphic design job for the channel. I can give you a freelance, but highlighting the free bit more than anything. I can give you a free job for the channel, McKenz. Been in Norway since August. Man, is it really... How much sunlight are you getting in Norway during the winter, Nav? Is it like Iceland where you get like 2 hours of sunlight? I have some colleagues who are dreamy with the art lessons. No expression or story in the art. I think hate those guys. Nick, do you want to do some of my work? I begave you. I begave you? I beg of you. Delote, Fernandez. Fernandez on the ball. Back to Mazraoui. We're building up here. We're warming up into the game. I reckon we could get a goal before half time. We have got into opportunities. Mate, I am not creative when it comes to drawing. Not my drawing ones. Just do my DT. I can barely draw stick figures. You seem like you know your stuff. What's DT? Design technology, woodwork. I mean, our tapas is a bum, but surely even someone as untalented as him can see how Trashford is not worth any money. I mean, if Arsenal are willing to bring in Raheem Sterling, why would they not bring in Marcus Rashford? Come on now. Goal, Malmo. Big up the Malmos. Big up the Swedish team. 3 hours a day. I'm handy when it comes to technical stuff. What do you need to do? Around 16, sun begins to set. Oh, okay, that's not bad. If anything, you probably get more sunlight than the UK. I'm not going to try and read that out, Christian, because I have no idea what it means. But come on, Malmo. Oh yeah, you've got some Swedish ties, don't you, Christian? I have to write about some potential materials and why they're good and some different types of joints. Good point, admin. Oh, cross. Is that another... Are we going to add that to the compilation of missed Xerxes opportunities? What was that? Fernandez whips it in. I think Xerxes had a free header. But he can't even get it on target. And then Casemiro missed the follow-up. Oh, man. Does Nick have OneDrive by any chance? What's up? Come on, United, says Cal. Love that. Love that from you, Cal. My little brother did a study to become an architect, so I could show him it. That's pretty cool. Wait, so is your brother studying to become an architect, Nick? I lived in Malmo for like 20 years. Big up the Malmos. Am I right in saying that Zlatan used to play for Malmo, or have I just made that up? Yeah, he did play for Malmo, I think. Absolutely, Nick. It's a set design, so some of his expertise could help. Malmo, the origins of Zlatan, up for Copenhagen. Admin, did you see reports that everybody is on the transfer list apart from 6-7 players? I mean, we all knew that anyway. I'm not going to lie. Some of these newspapers, I think they come out with just common sense, and then people like, because surely they don't hit any like something new every single week. So we've got to think of just, oh my god, Victoria Pleasant coming forward there, dangerous. They just come up with like things that we already know. Like, of course, all of the players are gonna like, because half of the players' contracts end in like 1 year or 2 years, and then on top of that, you've got underperforming players, and you've got the fact that Ineos want to cut costs. Like, of course, half the team are gonna go away. Like, I mean, I think the interesting thing is working out which players are the ones that are going to leave and which players are the ones that are going to stay. Yes, he's from Malmo and played for us when he was young. I have no clue if Copenhagen is in the same country. I do have OneDrive. Does Nick want to share his email with me by any chance? No, he dropped out because he was sick of studying. Fair enough. Does anyone actually like study it? I mean, come on now. Nav is still going strong. I think he's the best academic we've got here. What are you studying again, Nav? Is it medicine, or have I made that up? Copenhagen is the capital of Denmark. Malmo is in Sweden, Kens. Okay, so the ones that are untouchable, Cal has kindly put in the chat. Onana, Maz, Delict, Diallo, Hoyland. All of them make sense, realistically. Onana, I don't know if I'd describe Onana as untouchable. Like, I think we could easily sell him and get like 20 mil back and then buy another keeper if he does continuously make mistakes this season. But yeah, I think I'd agree with everyone on that list being untouchable. Because Mazraoui, player of the season so far. Delict, arguably, potentially future captain. Ahmad. Again, I mean, I don't want to say player of the season, but maybe second to Mazraoui right now in terms of form. And then Hoyland, who's our young striker that we bought for like 70 mil. So realistically, all of them should be untouchable. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. Oh, shot! Was that from Mazraoui? Not from Mazraoui. Xerxes. Another chance missed. That's so valid, Nick. Let's see what you're saying. Close enough, Chris. ManUtd as well. Yeah, of course ManUtd's going to be untouchable. McKen's on Discord. Lads, I'm going to apply for pre-master medicine. Pray that I get in. Prayers are with you, Nav. Prayers are with you. You got it. You're a real one, Nick. Don't DDoS me, you prick. Oh, shot from Fernandez that was actually, not Xerxes. Long range, but it was saved. I wouldn't know how. Only like 44 spots available. I'm doing medical science. Goal Pawak. Pawak 2, Ferren 0. Damn, Nav. I guess my economic studies can't beat a future doctor. There's a Discord. Ethan, man, where have you been? Yeah, there's a Discord. Drop me a DM on Instagram and I'll get you in. I'll get you into the admin's angels. Which is the hidden group in the Old Truthford Discord. I do like studying. Yeah, Ethan, there is. You are a teacher. Big up Christian. And I'm keeping the admin's angels for all the OGs of the channel. For all of the OGs who have joined the live streams. Can't. Damn, I cursed my economic studies. Can't beat a future doctor. Christian, don't worry. You're probably in second place for academic now. But then I think you may be level with Calum because I think he's doing engineering or something. I do like studying, says Nick. Yeah, even there is. I can tell that you like studying, Nick. I feel like Nick's the type of guy to know a lot about a lot of different things. Oh, Ahmad, right wing. You are a teacher. Big up, Christian. Admin will add you if he reads it. Yeah, it'll just take about 5 months to read it. Nick, how old were you in 2016? Yoro not on that list. Yoro, we haven't seen anything from Yoro, so it's like hard to say that he's untouchable, isn't it? I mean, he could just go down as a giant waste of money. I mean, we could sell him for like 10 mil. We'll take 5 days because he can be lazy sometimes. Nick, come on now. Give yourself a yellow card, Nick. For blasphemy towards the admin. Nikolai, in 2016, I was 17 years old. Why? How old were you in 2016? Thought you looked young in your post. Christ, I'm 1 year older than Nick 8 years ago. Jesus. Well, when you put it like that, I mean, it's not good. How quickly did time fly, Nick? It did go by fast. Did 2 different studies in that time. Jeez. I got my education in the streets, says Ethan. Got my education in the sheets, says Mackenzie. I don't know if that's a good line or not. I think that's quite a sad line because education usually happens when you're a kid, Mackenzie. I'm not gonna focus too much on that message there. Also, big up Nick, the teacher. Teachers don't get the respect they deserve, unfortunately. Yep, that's true. Big up Nick. One of the good ones. Nick, how would you actually describe your teaching style? That's what I'm curious to know. I know a lot of useless things about a lot of different things. Never know enough to be useful. I don't know about that. You know a lot about do. Max Verstappen, do. Got my education in the sheets. Sounds like you got touched as a kid when you say it like that. Nick seems like a PE teacher. Nick is a PE teacher. What do you mean he seems like a PE teacher? Nick seems very straight to the point. I can imagine him being very sharp with the students. I am a PE teacher. I love the job. I can really make a difference for the children. And Nick is actually one of the only... This is how you know Nick's a good teacher. He's one of the only PE teachers who actually stays in shape. Like, I mean, all the PE teachers in England, guaranteed they're some of the most unhealthiest people you'll ever meet. Nick, do you know the connotations of being a PE teacher in England? What are the connotations, Mackenzie? Okay, we're 36 minutes in here. Still haven't been able to break Victoria PLZEN down. Every PE teacher I ever had was portly and short-winded. None, says Mackenzie. I don't know about that. I think, although now that I think about it, all of the jokes about PE teachers at my school were nonsense. So. PE was elite in middle school. What was everyone's favourite activity in PE? Go on. Let's see how this translates across the globe. Or in America for Ethan, gym, I guess it's called. Dodgeball. I am a really chill guy you can laugh with if you listen to me. But if you don't listen to me, I'll be the biggest ass you'll ever know. Love that. What the hell has Christian just typed into the chat? Bespreekbaarheid is a key part of the Dutch identity. After all, so no surprise there. I have no idea what that is, but I'm sure Nick can explain further. We are forced to do PE in sixth form. Nick's just a chill guy. You're forced to do PE in sixth form? Oh, wait, yeah. Yeah, of course you are. You're forced to do PE at all stages of school. Nick's just a chill guy. He's just a chill guy, man. I'm just a chill guy trying to teach some PE. Come on. All of my PE teachers are unathletic and have a big stomach, says Shivanjay. Yep, sounds about right, mate. Yes, it's called gym class in the States. Unless you go to private school, then it's PE. Okay. I am straightforward and use a lot of sarcasm in my lessons. Sarcasm is, I think, one of the most underrated traits you can have in communication. Because everyone, unless you've had a very shielded life, everyone appreciates sarcasm. I did not go to private school. Look at the Discord. 18 years of age and forced to do PE. What are we looking at here? Chill guy for Nick. He's just a chill guy, man. 18 years of age and forced to do PE. This is the thing. This is one thing that I'll tell you guys right now. Because when I was younger, when I was around Mackenzie's age, maybe a bit younger than him, when I was 17, I remember having a chat with my politics teacher, and he literally, he was literally saying about how, like, the number one thing he misses about school is PE and stuff like that. Because as soon as you leave school, you, like, obviously enjoy the new freedom, everything like that. But most people don't appreciate that in school with PE, it's keeping you fit while also, like, teaching you something new. Whereas you go into the real world, I mean, a lot of these people go to uni, they pick up drinking habits, they don't have that, like, scheduled exercise in their life. Like, they have to do that if they choose to, like, join a club or start hitting the gym and all of this sort of stuff. And then before you know it, 3 years down the line, after drinking all the time at uni, they're just obese and they haven't picked up the habits of, like, any sports or anything like that. Whereas with school, it's literally drilled in. So then it's keeping you fit while you're studying, all of this sort of stuff. So I think people, like, just because you said that, Mackenzie, like 18 years of age and forced to do PE, realistically, you want to do some sort of physical exercise, because when you're older, it will get harder to do if you don't make it a priority in your life. PE teachers will all either gay, having us to do a ton of dancing / gymnastics. Dancing / gymnastics. I wasn't expecting this, Christian. And never any actual sports. Or suspected of being pedo. Well, okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Christian, let the children discover who they are. Don't tell them. Have we never had dancing in the UK? I don't think. Did you, Mackenzie? I didn't have dancing. Legal adult legally don't have to be in school anymore, but still have to do PE. Of course you have to do PE, mate. Who else is going to play around us? Guess it's a global thing, the nonce thing. Legal adult, but my mom still has to sign permission slips and call in for me when I'm sick. Oh, man. But permission slips, like, realistically, I forged so many permission slips when I was at school. Like, how are they going to, like, check the signature matches up? Like, realistically. It's PE in Dutch. I know people with drinking habits in my sixth form. Mate, that's bad. Sixth form. having drinking habits. Bro, what are they doing to themselves? In Netherlands, we have a set of sports we need to do. It's written that you need to do some sport and also dance. I mostly do just dance within my lessons to start the dancing lessons. That's mad. So, like, a lot of European countries have dancing lessons, but then they don't do that in the UK. It's quite cool, though. Like, I mean, Ken's will appreciate this, but Vasily Lomachenko, I mean, he's obviously Ukrainian. Eastern Europe. Is that Eastern Europe? I think it is. He was originally learning how to box, and then he did ballet. His dad put him into ballet. Oh my god, shot from outside the box from PLZEN. Or PLZEN. That was a bit too close. My physical activity is in my bed. Mackenzie, you're only working out with one hand there, mate. You need to do a full body workout. Nick, as long as I still can do a backflip and a trampoline, I am fit enough. I've never been able to do a backflip and a trampoline. I need to raise my game with that. I still go gym, so the shit PE teachers I had back in the day is not something I miss. For fudge's sake, we had one guy who made us sit in chairs for 1.5 hours to prove optimal sitting positions. I had a guy who made us sit in chairs for 1.5 hours to prove optimal sitting positions. Oh, Lord. I mean, your spine's important, but still. An hour and a half just sitting in chairs. I don't know if this was a thing for you guys, like if you ever had swim classes and stuff like that, but one of the things which happened at my school, which people feared and woke up in cold sweats in the middle of the night, hoping would never happen to them, is that if you ever forgot your swimming costume, when it was like swim class, and obviously the teacher says, okay, everyone has to go swimming no matter what, there would be a basket of old swimming trunks that had been left in a kit bag or something from students previously, and you'd have to wear them. So they were called the mankeys, and you would literally have to wear some other person's swimwear that they've left there for like I don't know how long they've been there. Like, it felt as though they were there at the school for about at least a decade. There was fungus growing on them. You didn't want to be put in that position. It was bad. It was really bad. Thank the Lord, I forgot. I literally packed like 5 swimming trunks just in case. This game is so boring. We play so slow. Yeah, there's literally nothing to talk about in the game. That's why we're talking about PE. I had dancing in primary school PE. We had an option to sign up for like dancing in primary school for like an out of school club, but not like an actual PE lesson. Looks like Man City are gonna end their horrible run at the weekend. It's always us. Yeah, probably Cal. It's like watching Mangal United. Well, I mean, Van Gaal also played with like a back three when he originally came in, didn't he? I wonder if Amorim will actually change his system though, because he says about like getting results in the immediate future. But then if we did just go on like a 10-game losing run, is he then going to be like, okay, yeah, we need to go back to like a 4 at the back? My mum has never actually signed anything for me for the school, so for all they know, that signature is her real one. Did ballet, yep. Lomachenko. I mean, some dance is fine, but this guy was a former gymnast and professional dancer, so all we did for 3 years was that. He was super anti-typical boy behavior, so anything competitive was banned. I don't like that. I don't like the banning competitive stuff. Like, I mean, it's important that everyone's included. Like, that's what games are about, inclusion. But when you take the competitiveness out of stuff, it's just completely pointless. I have a new semester now, and the sport I need to do are the following: volleyball, basketball, gymnastics, swinging. Oh wait, gymnastics, swinging, gymnastics, trampoline jump, dancing, and hockey. Is gymnastics swinging with the rings, or is that something else? Also need to grade on behavior and responsibilities. Hockey's a good one. Hockey is a good sport. Swim classes are mandatory here. Hockey is fire, Nick. Mad fun when we got to do that. Goal, says Mackenzie, just practicing his celebration. Christian, was that guy really a teacher or just some guy who walked in? I love hockey. Bit fruit though. How's hockey fruity, mate? Hockey's bloody brutal. That concrete ball, man. Like, if that smashes you, you're screwed. I used to play hockey at school. Nah, that is vile. I made sure to be kitted out for the days we had swimming. Get Rashford, the feck off, man. Seen enough. Let's look at some stats from the game so far. It's been an absolute nothing game, which is why we're talking about PE. We've dominated possession, 71% of possession. How can you have 71% of possession and only create 0.2 XG? Let me see if I can get this on the screen for you guys. Sorry guys, just got a bit of sniffles today. 71% possession, 0.2 XG, 8 total shots from Victoria Pleasant, 3 shots from us, 0 big chances created by either side. This game is boring as hell. Community swimwear is diabolical. Now that is vile. I made sure to be kitted out for the days we had swimming. Yeah, it's, mate, grim. Absolutely grim. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. Yes, he was a PE teacher from when I was 12 to 15, Nick. Yeah, but mostly swimming in private lessons. Yeah, Rashford needs to be sold. He looks so interested at the moment. Let's look at individual player stats. I mean, Rashford's stats apparently are pretty good. And this is why stats are deceiving, because I don't think he's actually been that good tonight. So accurate passes, 79% pass accuracy, 100% successful dribbles, 100% accurate long balls, 100% of tackles won, ground duels, 75% won. It's one of those games where if he got a goal, then people are going to be bragging about all of these stats. But without the goal, it's kind of like you don't see anything linking up, really. Xerxes has a pass accuracy of 59%. Bro, where's Xerxes this game? He's almost missed as many passes as he's made. Ahmad, 100% pass accuracy from Ahmad. 0.13 XG. 100% of accurate long balls. He hasn't been as successful with dribbles or accurate crosses, which you kind of expected those to go down when Ahmad's playing in the cam role, because, I mean, he's not getting as far up the pitch. I mean, sorry, he's not been given as much time, because obviously at right wing back he can just run into space, whereas at cam he's working in tighter areas. Tackles 100%. So Ahmad's having an all-right game. But yeah, everyone just a bit mediocre, really. Casemiro, 94% accurate passes. 100% of ground duels won for Casemiro. I don't think the problem's with midfield necessarily. I think it is just with the forwards and the wing backs. Like, if you think of how much Amad Diallo was doing in that right wing back position, and then you compare that to what Delo's doing this game, it's night and day. Like he's not doing anything. Let's just catch up on some comments. The chair guy I had for a year during my first year of gymnasium, 16. It was like a month of healthy living. So walking in the park, had to sit in chair without getting back injuries. How to sit in a chair without getting back injuries? Like long term or short term? Like, is it just as long as you sit like this, nothing bad will happen, yeah? Rashford out. It's so sad to watch Rashford. Rashford's got to go, realistically. Like, everyone's just... We need new, young, hungry players. Like, Rashford's not it. Hockey is defo fruity, but good to see you, Vivek. Hockey is defo fruity, one of the more boring sports. Come on, Nav. Come on, Nav. Hockey isn't boring. It's like football without the offsides. It's actually a very entertaining sport. But I can see what you mean. It's fun. I think hockey's fun to play, but to watch, it's a bit boring. Yeah, Marings. Hockey is brutal. How the fudge is smashing someone over the shin with your hockey stick, fruity. XG has to be in the dumpster. We don't create because Casemiro, for some reason, is afraid to play forward. I don't know. I thought early on Casemiro was playing forward. He played a really good ball in a tight space. I thought he was doing well. And Bruno keeps trying to link with Rashford when we all know that's a lost cause. What the fudge am I watching? Says Suhan. Roger, we are cooked. He is so not interested. Guys, the question I want to put forward to all of you is, how long of a losing streak would we have to go before Amorim would even consider playing a different formation? How long? Or do you reckon even if we lose like 15 games in a row, we are going to play 3-4-3 no matter what? What do you say? Just realised this time has been going on the whole time as well. Let's just get this ready for the second half. Bear with, folks. Let's see. I had a student who wanted to shoot and did like a golf swing. He hit another student's foot and the stick broke in half and the student broke some bones in his foot. Jesus Christ. So I had a student who wanted to shoot and did like a golf swing. It's funny because I don't know if different countries have different rules for hockey, but when you do that like golf swing, if you don't hit the ball, then the whistle gets blown, and then it's the other team's free ball. But then if you do end up hitting it, even if you like smash someone in the face, if you end up hitting the ball and making contact afterwards, then the play would continue with how we played it. Our players are the epitome of lack of passion. Amen, Suhan. Xerxes and Rashford, OMG. Roger, mate, they are not good. I think Rashford's got to go. I think he's done at United, and I think Xerxes never began at United, really. Ahmad should play wing. Yeah, I think Ahmad prefers the wing-back role. Please get Rashford out of my club. He is a poison to this team, honestly. I don't know about poison, but at the same time, I think like the natural progression for Rashford would have been to become club captain, but he's just somewhere in between 24 and 27. He just gave up all responsibility, and Now he's just a passenger more than somebody who's carrying the team. Bring Mount and Hoyland for Rashford and Delo. Yeah, that's a good... Wait a sec. Mount and Hoyland for Rashford and Delo. So when who's playing where, Vivek? Malacia can't attack down the wing to save his life. Realistically, guys, Malacia is only playing right now to put himself in the shop window for Jan or for the summer. He's not playing to get to look like actually compete in this side. Deloitte is as useful as he used. Hockey is a fun sport, end to end, 4-4-2 in reverse, 4 in front line. Hockey is a very fun sport. I used to play as a centre back in hockey. The future looks bleak. I don't know. I don't think the future looks bleak. I think it's more of a case of... I think it just sucks for Amorim, but he's had to come in halfway through the season because, like, realistically, how quickly can you change things with players who obviously have like less brain cells than a pigeon? Like, I don't think he's been gifted with the best environment to move into. Always said Delo's best ability is availability. Is it really the fault of formation or personnel? It's the fault of the personnel, but like if you change the formation, then you're more likely to at least get some positives out of the personnel. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with the system. We know it works. We've seen it work. We've seen it beat Man City 4-1. So like, it's nothing wrong with that. It's always the personnel. And anyone who thinks that it isn't the personnel, even though we've had so many good managers come in, like, you're blind if you think it's anything else. Nah, it's going to be 3-4-3. 7 games, says Nick. How long before the United fan base goes from being Amorim in to Amorim out? Well, you know, there's always going to be like those just absolute pagans who are going to be reactive and say, he's got to go. Like, it's just tired. It's just tiring. Like, I mean, I don't understand which people watch their content because it's like, it's so obvious, but they don't actually like, guys, I've been doing YouTube for, what is it, like a year and 4 months now. One of the things that I'm most grateful for, other than you fine people, is that I have never put rant in the title of a video. And I hope to continue that trend. Feel like Amorim would rather get sacked than change to a 4 at the back. Yeah, I agree. These players have some serious issues with Ahmad because it's so evident that he's our best player going forward and they don't even look in that direction. That's a foul for dangerous play. Yeah, it's the same, but we also tell them not to do it. Delo would have been so much more useful if he actually started playing as a wing-back and doing link-up plays with Ahmad. Delo's just not good. I don't think Delo would be useful in any circumstance, if I'm being honest. I've just completely given up with the guy. I thought like, okay, Amorim coming in, he's going to be up for it. Portuguese manager, wing-back role where he's not going to have as much defensive responsibility. And here we are. Like, he's failed to hit the ground running, hasn't he? Apparently United are worried about Rashford's lifestyle. I think people have been worried about Rashford's lifestyle since Solskjaer. Like, I think Solskjaer originally came out with comments saying that he needs to lock in more and stop worrying about all of this external stuff. And that's when he was doing all the charity stuff as well. So, like, it's been It's been an ongoing problem with Rashford, and it's kind of been the story of his career at United. The only difference now is that he's not doing as much public charity work. Obviously, he's still doing more than most players, but he's not doing as much as he used to do. And now he's getting like photographs taken at NBA games, like just dressed in jewelry. It's just he's just one of those players where like I don't actually think I'd want to, like, if I was to meet a United player and like have a good chat and like, I don't know, have a drink, whether that be like, I don't know, water, alcohol, whatever. I don't think Rashford would be that player. Like, he doesn't seem like that much of a interesting guy to be around. If you guys had to have a drink, any drink of your choice with one United player, one current United player, who would you pick? Who do you think's got the best chat and best personality to, I don't know, just have a good laugh with? Second half is underway now. We also do rugby or flag football. That's fun because that's the only sport where they are allowed to tackle 100%. Yeah, rugby's good. But then at the same time, like, so many people get concussions, it's mad. Rashi is done. Players have to go. How has Delo regressed so much in such a short time? He was one of our best players for a certain time. Nav, I disagree. I don't think Delo was ever one of our best players, but people kept going on with that narrative until everyone believed it. Like, literally since the Ole days, looking at how he defended, I was like, unless he develops this area of his game, he's never going to improve. Ever. Like, he spent more time practicing long shots than he has one-on-one defending. They ain't good enough or confident enough. Well, I feel like the club brought in Amorim to play a back three, because if you look at all the managerial candidates we were looking to bring in after sacking Erik ten Hag, all played a back three or a hybrid back three. Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think that's one of the reasons we were linked with Bramthwaite as well. Oh, long shot. But I think it's hit the player on the head there. I think that's why we were linked to Bramthwaite, because he could play as a left centre-back, or he could be a backup for Martinez. So yeah, the breadcrumbs were always there for playing a back three. Got to go watch another, half of football. I played I played real rugby for my upper secondary school team. Was a bit too small to feature in a big tournament, which, funny enough, is the biggest rugby tournament in Sweden. It's on YouTube, I believe. Mad. It has to be Hoyland. Looks funny drunk. Hoyland reminds me too much of like American frat boy vibes. If you're gonna have a drink with him, like I don't know what value he'd be able to give you. Whereas I feel oh my god, Onana's messed up. Oh my god, it's 1-0 to Victoria Plaza. Oh my god. Oh, we're so trash. Was that Onana again? I swear Onana just passed it to them. I swear Onana just literally passed it to them. And now Onana downs his bottle. Was it Delo? The camera's panning to Delo. Guys, who made the mistake? Show me this replay right now. Show me this replay right now. Okay, Onana. It was Onana. There was nothing to do with Delo. Why did they zoom in on Delo? Mazraoui's literally diving to stop that ball and he can't do it. Oh my god. Mazraoui just completely planked trying to save that ball without using his hands. Onana's so shit, man. I'm sorry, was Onana on that list of untouchable players? Was Onana on that list of untouchable players? Nah, he's not untouchable. Onana could very easily get sold in the summer. Oh, you're away from home in Europe. You're struggling to break down the opponent. And you just literally hand them a goal. Well done, Andrea Onana. Well done. I'd love to drink with Mason Mount. I would point and laugh at him the entire time. Don't understand Delo on the left-hand side. He wants to come inside on his right foot, and now on the right side, he's trying to play passes with his left. Just give up on Delo, man. Just give up. I've done enough videos on Delo. Just give up. Give up with Delo. That's wild from admin. What's wild, Diego? What did I say? You guys are unreal. We're cooked. He needs to go, mate. Like, is he blind? That pass had to be played 3 seconds earlier. But he fakes the pass and then passes the ball to the player he just faked. Have you seen the Players series where he talks about Manchester? OMG, what just happened? Should have kept De Gea. What? We have like 40 goalkeepers. You guys want one? I'd happily take one, Christian. Here you go. I have 40 mil. Have Rashford and we'll take one of your goalkeepers. Christian, please. Everyone is better than Onana. Oh my god, that's bad. I've given up on Delo after Forest when he decided to come inside and shoot from 30 yards. Oh man. I remember when it would come to like Christmas time and we'd have a run of fixtures and we'd actually perform really well. Like in Ten Hag's first season. Under Ole, it felt like whenever we came to December, we'd play well. You can have someone for free. Taking Rashford is worse than giving someone away for free. Oh. Okay, how do we fix this? Let's see if we can try and fix it. Who's on the bench? I feel like the rotation isn't helping either with United. I understand we've got a lot of games and we don't want people to get injured, but I feel like Amorim does need to find his strongest starting 11 because Delo can't continue to play and maybe Onana can't either. 70% possession and we're 1-0 down. Tragic. It's absolutely tragic. Come on, Victoria, says Safer. Troll of all trolls. Like, the biggest question is, who is going to get relegated first, City or United? Well, Manchester is definitely not the home of football anymore. or currently it's not. Ruben out, Eric Ten Hag in. This rotation thing is messing up chemistry and building patterns, by the way, between players, in my opinion. I agree, sure. Rashford needs to be sold. Onana needs rest. Horrible, horrible error, like right now. Onana doesn't... I'm not gonna lie, if I see 2 or 3 more errors like that from Onana this season, I'd say sell him in Jan. I would literally say sell him in Jan, because we need players who are consistent. Onana's not a consistent player. Yo, admin, I'm late, but I'm here. Good to see you, Keith, man. How you doing? Are you enjoying this absolute monstrosity of a performance? Terrible, just terrible. Yep, sounds about right. We went from David De Gea, who could save a Titanic, to Onana, who turns into a weeping angel if somebody shoots. I think the problem is Erik ten Hag very well may be a very good coach, and he would manage to get results out of these players, but his talent ID, absolutely atrocious. And whoever gave him the power to determine signings and stuff like that was an idiot. Was an absolute idiot. But then the problem is we had Ed Woodward for so long that decided some of the transfers. So we thought it would be a big improvement giving it to the coach, but Onana has not Onana. Ten Hag, no talent ID. How many Ten Hag signings are going to last a long time at Manchester United? Like, let's look at Ten Hag signings and see how many of them are going to be shipped out in the next couple of years. Okay, so we have Tyrell Malacia. He's almost definitely going to get sold in the summer. Christian Eriksen leaving for free in the summer. Martinez, he can stay. Casemiro, I think he'll probably be sold. Anthony, sold. Dubravka, that was a loan fee, so doesn't really matter. Jack Butland, doesn't matter. Wout Weghorst, loan. Sabitzer, loan. Mason Mount, almost definitely going to be sold. Johnny Evans, free transfer, but going to retire probably. Andre Onana, supposedly untouchable, but I can see him getting sold if he continues performances like this. Højlund, he is kind of untouchable, but again, like, could be sold. Bayendier, I guess Højlund could be sold in the next 2 to 3 years. Bayendier, why is he here? Amrabat, loan. Sergio Reguilon, loan. Joshua Zirkzee could easily be sold. Lenny Yoro, I'm going to be optimistic and say he stays for a few years. Mazraoui stays for a few years. De Ligt stays for a few years. And Ugarte stays for a few years. Pretty much all the signings under Ineos are going to stay for a few years. But all of the others, other than Martinez, probably going to be sold. So, like, it's mental, really. Because you think of, like, players who have been bought and stayed with the club for a long time. Like, I think Luke Shaw is the longest serving player that's been bought to the club that isn't a academy player, because he was bought during the Van Gaal era. So I think he's the longest one now, other than maybe Johnny Evans, but like he's a technicality, really. I really want to like Onana, but every shot that heads towards him worries me. Subs needed right now. Amorim should give Bayendier a chance since he's doing so many rotations. I remember we were linked with Raya before he went to Arsenal. I do as well, Nav. What do we think of Ashworth getting the sack after 5 months? Honestly, I don't think it's that big of a news. Like, people went into meltdown over it, but like, so what? Like, I mean, it's not like Ashworth was responsible for everything we were doing. From what was being said, he wanted to look into coaches like Potter, Southgate, and bring them in and stuff. And it's like, rightfully so. Like, if somebody's not doing as good of a job that you thought they were going to do, get rid of them, get someone better in. Also, they say about like personality clashes between Ashworth and the CEO, Omar Barada. I'd like to hear more about what those personality clashes actually were. The only personal thing that I saw between Sir Jim and Ashworth, they didn't like, oh, come on, please. Who's this? Hoyland. Hoyland. Hoyland! Oh my god. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. The only personal thing I saw was that on Ruben Amorim's second day in charge at the club, Ashworth went on holiday. But other than that, I don't think there was anything, or nothing's been released where we've heard about actual personality clashes. Mazza could make it. Your defenders are the only Erik Ten Hag signings who should stay. Does Shaw even count? He has missed more games than he has played. I'll get a police charge on me if I watch this team play this whole season. What are you going to do, Shabanje? Graham Potter, stop it. Glad we got rid of him after suggesting that. Exactly. I mean, Ashworth got rid of Sancho and wanted Southgate in. I would have wanted him sacked as well. Total attempts, Manchester United 4 and Victoria 9. Oh my god. Mason Mount coming on. Let's see if he can change anything here. Bruno Fernandes, ball forward. But Delo can't get on the end of it. Look, let's be real here. This team will suffer, and we all will until the season is over, and Amorim starts from the bottom the way he sees it. I agree, Keith, but what I don't understand is why Amorim... I honestly think we could be playing better if we just changed a few players' positions. Like, why is Fernandes playing as a central midfielder? Play him as a left attacking mid. It feels like he's trying to force Rashford into the team when, like, he's just not doing anything. Like, oh, Ahmad? Oh, goal, 1-1. Was that Ahmad with the assist to Hoyland? No way did he pick up another assist. That was a good run from Anthony, good drive from right wing back, and then found Ahmad. And I think Ahmad squared it to Hoyland. 1-1. Oh, wait, no, he didn't square it. Ahmad shot instead of squaring it, and then it just deflected into Hoyland. Oh, my God. We can't even... Okay, so not an assist for Ahmad, but goal for Hoyland. Right place, right time. 1-1. We're back in this. Come on, United. We are so dusty. Watch Judas get injured again in the first few minutes as he comes on. I think Amorim wants to give everyone a chance and see who he wants at the end of the day. I understand giving everyone a chance, but like, surely there's some players that he just knows are gonna like leave, or that he should just get rid of. Surely. Hoyland, the only player that does what is needed of him. Ahmad, the only shining light at this club. Ahmad is the chosen one as per usual. Erik Ten Hag really had this guy permabench. I think that's one of the common traits with managers that get sacked. Because even though Ole was right about Van de Beek in the sense that he just wasn't good enough, as soon as the fan base gets a player in their mind of like, oh, he should be starting, and the manager doesn't listen to that, that's the beginning of the end for managers. Like, Ole had it with Van de Beek, and Ten Hag had it with Ahmad. This should be it. Ahmad starts over Rashi, 100%. Rashford shouldn't get in the starting 11, guys. And I'm not gonna lie, Garnacho shouldn't get him a starting 11. Like, Garnacho's shown nothing. Rashford's at least scored a couple of goals, but then again, they were pretty, like, easy goals to score. So, I mean, like, I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, it should be Fernandez and Ahmad in those attacking mid positions. I feel like Højlund has one of the best conversion rates in the team with a few amount of shots he takes. Yeah, I think last season he had like a similar finish rate to Haaland or something. And Ahmad Martinez as well, says Shivanje. Yeah, Martinez is definitely a starter. Difference is Ahmad is actually a really good player, and Rashford has taken his spot for way too long. Rashford suited the style of play under Ole and played all right under Jose. Like, Rashford made the most of himself, but now we're beginning to see he can't kick into another gear. Delot, oh my god, was that a shot from Delot? Delot, left wing back, cuts in, goes for the shot, and literally falls over himself. This guy, man. The moment Ahmad starts, we are dangerous. Yep, that's true. Oh, Højlund in the box. Almost turns. I don't know what Martinez was doing there. I think that also puts Højlund in like a small group of players where they've scored 9 goals in European competitions for United under the age of 21 or something like that. I think it's Wayne Rooney and Marcus Rashford who've done that. But now it's Wayne Rooney, Marcus Rashford, and Højlund. But the problem is, no one's ever going to look at their accomplishments as the same as Rooney's because they're doing it in the Europa League. Mount Casemiro to Ahmad. And then Mount is running in the box, but then I think he's offside or doesn't get there soon enough. Goal kick. Subs have looked bright. Yeah, I think that's because the ones who started just didn't even deserve a start. Like, they shouldn't be in our team. They shouldn't be in our squad, arguably. The other guys did it in the Europa League. Højlund is doing it against Czech Alcoholics. Sorry, they did it in the Champions League. Højlund in the Europa. I fell asleep at half time and woke up to 1-1. What happened? What happened? Well, Onana made a massive mistake and Højlund scored a tap in from a deflection. From a deflected shot from Ahmad. Cross in from Fernandez. Oh, he got to it. The problem is that when we do play with these technical players, is that we don't have a lot of threats in the air. Højlund is a potential threat. He's quite tall, but then other than him, Casemiro, and that's it. So we do lose a bit of physicality when we play with our best players. You left out the part where Anthony came on. Sorry. And then Anthony came on and it all changed. God bless Anthony. Okay, Fernandez. Fernandez. Free kick. Can't do anything with it. And now PLZEN on the counter attack. My TV may have messed up as soon as they were, but never mind. We're back. Okay, Delo. Left wing back, lots of space. 1-on-1. What's he going to do? Passes the ball back. Cool. Oh, Fernandez with a great cross to Hoyland, but he can't get on the end of it. Okay. Where are we? We've got 90 minutes to get a goal here. We need to win this game. Really need to step up against City on the weekend. I don't actually know what's going to happen in that City game because we obviously want to dominate possession. They want to dominate possession. I feel like it's going to be a very 50-50 game. Both sides not very clinical. Both teams will lose. Yeah, it's more than likely to be a draw. Hoyland had the ball, but it was yoinked off of him. Okay, Martinez to Fernandez. Back to De Ligt. Come on, one goal. Give us one goal. Give us a bit of hope that we can win something this season. Admin, did you see Arsenal have a mural of their set piece coach? No, I didn't. What's going on? A mural? Let me remind myself what a mural is. Oh, because they're corner kings. Do they actually have that, or is that a joke? Okay, Onana on the ball. To Mazraoui. Yeah, it's real. Search it up. Let's have a look. Arsenal mural. What set piece coach? Oh my god, they actually do. Where is that? In North London? Wow. Okay. Somebody's made him a mural. Outside the Emirates. That's so... To be fair, that's good banter. Oh. I wish we had something to celebrate like that. Just anything. Just give us anything, please. Okay, 15 minutes to get a goal. Why is it that we can get a goal when we go a goal down, but we can't just score? We can't just score from the beginning. Playing like Prime Stoke. Big up VRs. Victoria Pleasant putting on a lot of pressure here. Who's this? This is Ahmad again. Ahmad finds for... Is that Mount? Oh my god, no. Was that Mason Mount? Who was that? That was Mason Mount. Oh, Mason Mount just missed a golden opportunity there. Oh, that was so bad. Good save from the keeper, but at the same time, Mount, just take a touch, man. Ahmad has really turned up in the second half. I mean, he should have got another assist there. Delo scores that. I don't know, Nav. I don't know. I don't know how confident I am in Delo's finishing ability right now. Okay, Anthony, but Anthony's done fairly well in the right wing back role. If anything, he's done better than Delo there. Delo couldn't score that goal against West Ham, so he sure makes a very good point there. Delo would have hit the post low. Okay, Delo on the ball. Finds Fernandez. Oh no, finds Mount, rather. Who finds Casemiro? Casemiro just gives the ball away. Oh my god. This is painful to watch. Prima Donna and Nacho coming on. Oof. I mean, everything's forgotten if he does score in today's match. So let's see if Garnacho can impress us. Let's see if Garnacho can make up for all the controversy that's been going around. Ahmad in space. Finds Fernandez. Fernandez keeps it in play. Anthony, oh my god. Do you reckon Anthony scores those long shots in training, or do you think that... do you think that they just don't go in anymore? Like, has he lost all belief that he's going to score a goal? Is that a pen? I don't think it is, but Fernandez was looking for it, maybe. He's the only person that ever thinks that those will go in. I feel like half of today's players will be gone in the summer. I mean, if Ineos are serious and they're in a rush to get a goal, I mean, not to get a goal, to get a trophy, major trophy, then they have to sell half the players. There's no alternative because Amarim is not a miracle worker. He's not going to be able to motivate these players to a degree that they can challenge for a Premier League title. It's impossible. Had to be, yep, the low off for Garnacho. Thoughts on Alphonso Davies potentially signing a new contract? I just can't blame. It's a hard one. I can't really blame any player for not wanting to sign with United because at the moment it's where careers go to die, which is why we need to buy a lot of young players who are gonna fight to play in the shirt. Like, I mean, you look at Ahmad, very shrewd signing during the Solskjaer era. Look at this Peruvian or Paraguayan left back that we're looking to sign now. That's the makeup of the team that we need. Like, we don't need to buy these overinflated players. Like Mazraoui, he was only what, like 15 mil altogether, and he's been our player of the season so far. So why do we need to go for these players who come with a lot of expectation for United and just end up questioning themselves when the team doesn't perform? Amarim is pissed off at somebody on the touchline. I don't think I've seen that yet. Let's see if I can see it. Garnacho just gave the ball away instantly. Oh my god. I'm guessing he's going to be screaming at Garnacho. Okay, Fernandez. To Garnacho. Garnacho looking to take some people on. Plays it back. Okay, we're moving up the pitch. Garnacho's not keeping his width here. Okay, Ahmad, right wing to Anthony. Ball over the top. Almost finding Anthony there, but we just give the ball away. I think that's Fernandez. Or maybe Ugarte giving the ball away there. Okay, ball forward. Almost finding Hoyland. Amarim going way out of his technical area to like literally walk up to his players. Martinez good. Martinez forward to Hoyland. Okay, Garnacho. To Martinez. To Garnacho again. Come on. Get an assist. Garnacho in the box. Garnacho to Fernandez on the edge of the box. Fernandez finds Martinez was trying to sneak Garnacho through, but Garnacho didn't read it. That would have been a good goal. If Garnacho was actually switched on there, that was a very good opportunity. Oh, Martinez, sloppy there. The lick, clean up to Onana. And Onana just smashes it long to anyone. He's not really showing the composure that you thought that we would see or get from Onana. Fernandez, good. Okay, I think that's Højlund. Mount! Oh. Mount, man, come on, just score. He's had 2 good opportunities now. Mount, come on, mate. Have a word, come on. Okay, we got, how long have we got there? 4.5 minutes of normal time, and then we've got extra time onto that. Or added time. Frustrating game today. I think it's been a very even game. Like, I mean, we literally gave up control by Onana just letting us concede. So yeah, I think frustrating is the way to describe it. Like, if you look at the stats, see if I can pull this up for the peeps. Top stats, 71% possession for United, 2.25 XG, 4 big chances, 14 total shots. We've absolutely dominated this game, but because of one mistake by Onana and United being wasteful, here we are. Mason Mount needs to change his horrendous Nike boots. Just switch to some Preds, mate. Might even score. Corner whipped in. I don't fancy our chances at corners with these players on the pitch. Like, we don't have that many people who are dangerous going forward. De Ligt is a set piece threat, but other than him on the pitch, we've got no one at the moment. We don't even have any excuses because like the whole squad is fit other than Luke Shaw. So we have to win this game. Okay. Fernandez whips in. Oh, set piece. Højlund 2-1. There we go. There we go. 2-1 Højlund. Højlund saves Manchester United in Europe once again. Wow. Beauty. Was that a set piece as well? Punjabi Reds. Love that. Was that a set piece? Something that we worked on? The ball bobbled a fair bit towards him, but it ended up working, so. And an assist for Fernandez. United 2-1 Victoria PLZEN. We're going to be handing them their first L in the competition. I love Rasmus, man. Højlund could have had a hat-trick, Rasmus. He could have. Rasmus, Højlund. Saviour in Europe. What a player. Can't believe that came off. Yeah, that seemed very basic to come off. The difference though is night and day between Xerxes and Højlund because like, is Xerxes making that run? No, he's not. I don't know what gets into Højlund in Europe. Yeah, I know. He's just a completely different animal in European games. Like, you have to start Hoyland in Europe. There's no excuse for it now. He's consistently been one of our best players in Europe for like 2 seasons. We need to push for another. I don't trust this defense. Surely nothing can go wrong in added time. If Onana lets something slip, I'll actually go insane. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to us. Okay, Victoria PLZEN. Forward. Oh my god. Good block by Delict there, I think. I literally just played straight through us. Good block by Delict. Okay, corner to Victoria Plaza. Oh, please not like this. Oh, not like this. Corner in. Okay, cool. We can counter. Oh my god, it's 3-on-1. Oh, please. Oh, please. Who's this? Garnacho. Please don't be selfish. Garnacho. Anthony. Ah, he should have gone with Ahmad. He should have gone with Ahmad. Garnacho, man. Fell asleep, woke up, and it's 2-1. We're winning, McKenz. We're back to W's, baby. And just absolutely wasted a 3-on-1 count. How do you not score 3-on-1? Why would he pass the ball to Anthony instead of Ahmad? Onana mistake again. Hoyland 2 goals. Yep. Masraro picking up a yellow card for no reason there. So on Twitter, people putting Delict on squad player tier on tier list of who should stay in the club. I can't see what people see wrong in Delict. Yeah, I don't get that either. Like, what I don't understand what Delict's done wrong for. I mean, he gave away 1 penalty, I think, which wasn't a penalty. Oh, somebody's fell down on the pitch. A United player. I think they're back up now. Is it Ahmad? Ugarte collapsed and is up, so Ugarte fell down. Damn. Onana doing little jumps and skips now. Ooh, Ugarte? Is his mouth alright? Looks like he got clocked. Okay, 2.5 minutes. Come on, guys. Oh my god, just please keep it simple, Anthony. Come on, for the love of all that's holy. So selfish and Ahmad there. Oh, Fernandez. Forward to Ahmad. Ahmad, can he find anyone? I think Rasmus was calling for it, but he's screaming at him. Rasmus wants that hat trick, man. Okay, they're coming forward. No pens, please. Nobody give away a penalty. 1 minute, 20 seconds. Rasmus coming forward. Rasmus was selfish there. Rasmus was foolish there. I mean, like, he has a go at Ahmad for being selfish. I mean, he's selfish. Stupid. Wasted another 3v1 counter. Need to build the attack around Hoyland. Okay, come on. 30 seconds. We can hold out. Come on. Come on. Okay. 15 seconds. Last throw in for Victoria PLZEN. Long shot, way over, and United finally win against Victoria PLZEN after going 1-0 down. Beautiful stuff. Full time, thank God. GG's, lads. We got there eventually. All right, boys. We're going to call it there, but let's just have a quick look at the Europa League table. Oh, you love to see it, boys. You love to see it. Have a look at this. Obviously, this is subject to change based on a few other performances, but let me see if I can show you this. Manchester United are all the way up to 5th in the Europa League. Only 4 points off the top Athletic Club. Obviously, Frankfurt have a game in hand, so they can move up even more. But the ones that we need to watch out for are Anderlecht, Ajax, Lyon, Rangers, and Tottenham, as they are the ones that could potentially leapfrog us with a win. But hot damn, when are these lot playing? Are they playing? They're all playing today as well. Perfect. So we're going to be keeping an eye on these fixtures tonight. But for now, Manchester United are 5th, and we are in the qualifying spots. Or I believe that means that you're just guaranteed next. You're just guaranteed the next stage of the Europa League. Dynamo Kiev all the way down in 36th, but United in 5th. Things you love to ruddy bloody see. We're getting battered at the weekend. Cal, mate. Cal. Realistically, Arsenal are playing better than City right now, and we held them to a 0-0 after 45 minutes. I reckon we can get a draw against City. Cheers, boys. Cheers, Ethan, man. Thanks for tuning in. Top 8. Why is Hoyland angry? I don't know if he was angry at the referee or Ahmad for not passing that ball then. Hoyland and Ahmad were having an argument of some sort. Yeah, I think both of them realistically were selfish. Like, I don't know how they can be angry because both of them did the exact same thing and didn't release the ball quick enough. That was a painful watch. It was indeed. It wasn't the most exciting game of football, I'm not going to lie. Had we not won that game, I think that would have been... I think Amarim would have actually started pulling out his hair. Because look at these stats, guys. Look at these stats. 68% possession, 2.73 XG, 6 big chances, 17 total shots. If we hadn't scored more than 1 goal, I mean, if we had scored just for 1 goal, then yeah, Amarim would have been going insane. I worry for the guy's health. I really do. Let's have a quick look. Højlund will destroy City's defence if he starts. He's got to start. There's no way Amorim starts Xerxes. Amorim has to start full strength 11 against City. There's no way he can justify not starting our full strength 11, which means, in my opinion, let's go over that quickly, guys. Who would you start against Man City? Probably for Højlund hat-trick when Ahmad didn't pass the ball to him. How we didn't score more. GG, let's go. Thank God we live to see another day. And let's get these man shitty lot. United. Have a good one, everyone. Cheers, Suran, man. Thanks for tuning in. We was lucky. Chelsea 4-1. City going to beat us 4-0. Onana hat-trick. Stats don't mean anything against a team like this. City aren't going to beat us 4-0, Safer. You're crazy. That's Man United of old. What app do you use for the stats? I use a website called FOTMob, Carlos. So it's FOTMOB. Very good website for stats. Player individual stats as well as game stats. These players can't play any system. Anthony needs to start against City. You're still streaming. I am indeed. I'm just going over the aftermath just quickly. I would start Mount over Rashford. Anything else is okay. Anyway, 2-1. I'm delighted to see Højlund score twice. I think he says he's a 9.5. He's always 9.5 meters away from a goal. I think the best starting 11 for Man City, we've got Onana, Martinez, De Ligt, Mazraoui at the back. I don't think Yoro's ready for that game yet. Left wing back, you got to go with Delo. Right wing back, Ahmad. In the midfield, you'd throw in... who would you throw in the midfield? In the midfield, you'd throw in Ugarte and ManUtd. And up top, it would be Fernandes, left attacking mid, Højlund striker, and Ahmad, right attacking mid. That's got to be the starting 11. It's got to be. I can't see how Garnacho stays at United with his system. I said it early on, Safer, and I might even do a video on it, but Garnacho really hasn't impressed in this system so far. City losing 7 out of 10 games is phenomenal. But it's going to be sad, though, when they beat us, Keith, because then they can say, even though they're like that bad, they can still beat us. Anthony and Ahmad combine well. Yeah, Anthony and Ahmad do combine well. Anthony was so much better than Delo in that right wing back position. Man, so much better. Anthony and Ahmad combine well. We need more players like Delo. City will beat us. More players like Delo. Safer. Stop. Put the pipe down and watch some football, will you? Need more players like Diogo Delo. You're crazy, man. We don't believe you, admin. You promised us a Delo video, and so far, what did I get? 2 losses and a draw. You gotta space out the content, Keith, man. We can't create a Delo video every week. I mean, I really easily could, but we can't keep milking that Delo gravy train. I'm sure he'll give us more to laugh at as the season progresses. Hopefully he proves us wrong, but I've got no faith in him at this point. Let's have a look here. But we are 5th in the Europa League. And yeah, I guess from here, we are still undefeated in the Europa League. Onana video on the cards. Too soon for now, but it is on the cards. Give it a couple more questionable performances, and then best believe Onana's getting a video. I mean, the reports were saying that Onana was untouchable. Like, he was one of the players that was untouchable and couldn't be sold. I highly disagree with that. If if he continues playing this season like he was last season. We won somehow. Pradan, man, we absolutely destroyed Victoria PLZEN. We were dominating the game. We deserve that win. I would play Hoyland, ManUtd, Maz, Bruno, Ugarte, Delo, Yoro, Delict, Martinez, Onana. Okay, let's have a look. I just don't think Bruno's like you saw like Vivek. I agree with a lot of those, and I can see what you're going for, but we've literally seen in that game until the second half when Fernandez was moved further up in the attacking mid spots. Like he's just not. He's not it as a midfielder. Like he needs to be further up the pitch. Fernandez just he's not as effective when he's sitting back. He's obviously got legs, which makes up for Casemiro's lack of legs, but we need him in that left attacking mid spot, in my opinion. I don't see a future with Fernandez in the midfield, so why do we keep playing him there? Any more players like Delois, it will be. Onana is making a spectacle. Even when Onana has good games, I'm starting to question if like he really knows what he's doing or if he just gets a bit lucky with like the striker's shot placement. I'm questioning everything right now. De Gea could save the Titanic. Onana would be okay board the ship drilling holes. Would be on board the ship drilling holes. I just don't know what to do about Onana. I honestly don't know what to do. I think if Amorim did decide, okay, in the summer we're going to sell Onana, I doubt there would be a giant uproar from United fans. Like, I don't think there's any United fans who are like really fighting the corner for Onana. He says all the right things, but when he continuously makes mistakes, it's kind of like, when's it going to stop? Like, De Gea was doing this when he was about 20 years old or whatever in the Premier League, but he wasn't 28 in his prime like Onana should be. We need to step up against City. It will make or break our season. Our season's broken, Shivanjay. I mean, we can hope to fluke a Europa League, but our season's gone. Bruno and Mount could swap then. Mount deeper? Maybe. Maybe. I could see that. I also think that, like, I don't know, I feel as though Mazraoui brings more balance to that back three than Yoro does right now. I think Yoro's still learning his craft. Onana, Yoro, Martinez, Delict, Mazraoui, Ahmad, Ugarte, Mainu, Fernandez, Mount, Hoyland should be our starting 11 according to me, says Shivanjay. Okay, let's have a look at that one. Okay, so you've gone with Onana, Yoro, Martinez, and Delict. You've gone with Mazraoui, left wing back. And you've gone with Ahmad, right wing back, and you've gone midfield Ugarte and Mainu, Fernandez, Mount, and Hoyland up top. Again, I think that's arguably more balanced. I could easily see, I'd be happy to get behind that team. I think that's a fairly balanced team, Shivanjay. You see what I did there, admin? I see what you did. I see what you did. Onana. Onana, man. Ahmad won't play wing back. Maz will play there. Because of Guardiola. poor guy can dream. You gotta come up with a nickname for Shivanjay. How about Susan? Are you happy with that, Shivanjay? Susan Tawari? What? Any under 12s goalkeepers available for City game? Bro. Oh, man. Nah, this has been an absolute masterclass this evening, but we will be going live for Manchester United's next game, which, as we've discussed, is against the Noisy Neighbours. So let's have a look at the time and everything. So that is on Sunday at 4:30. But for now, folks, if you haven't already, drop a like on the video. Make sure you're subscribed. And make sure you're tuning in to the home of Honestly Biased Sports content, because we're going to have a few videos coming out this weekend. Let's see these comments quickly. How's the second choice goalkeeper? Is he better than Onana? He somehow is worse, Pradhan. Almost every shot that is towards him is conceded. And he also makes mistakes like Onana. Bayendir is not very good. Bro, why is it Susan? Maybe Galactic Destroyer will do. The Galactic Destroyer. Shivanjay Galactic Destroyer Tawari. I mean, that's a bit extreme in comparison to Susan. But yeah, guys. Hope you all enjoy the stream. Hope you all have a lovely end to your weekend, and we will be live on Sunday. In the meantime, a bunch of videos will be coming out. Not on Delo, but on a few big faces. Until then, Godspeed.